They couldn't build their own. They can't believe my growth. They see the change, the tone, but they couldn't handle that. No, they couldn't handle that.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel where we discuss popular mainstream music. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about my top 6 picks for the next pop R&B girls of the new generation, okay? So I picked 6 female acts that I believe do have the potential to take over pop R&B for the new generation coming up, okay? These are the people I feel like have the most potential. But before we get into that, if you enjoyed the little snippet of the music in the beginning of this video, that is my music, guys. Check it out. It's here on YouTube. All you have to do is type my name, Sam Dolphin, and it'll sure pop out. You can also listen to my music on all music streaming platforms such as Spotify and Apple Music. Definitely check it out, guys. I'm a music artist too. I'd really appreciate it. So getting back into the video, okay? So this is my top picks for the next pop R&B act for the generation coming up, okay? These are the 6 artists I feel like have the most potential to take over and really be that huge star, okay? I don't know if they are, but based on the qualities that they've showcased, I believe that they can be, okay? I believe they can, and this is for pop R&B acts, R&B pop R&B, okay? And this is for these artists who get kind of mushed into both of these acts a lot, so sometimes you don't know if they're really considered R&B or pop for different politics. So I called it pop R&B because I feel like these artists can kind of go back and forth between the two. Also, I won't be mentioning artists like SZA because I feel like SZA's already established. She's already a huge superstar. She is the generation's pop R&B star, and she's been ranking numbers for her tour at the same level as Beyonce and Taylor. So she's already there on a different level. This is more for the potential acts, okay? Also, they don't have to necessarily be new, okay? So some of the people I named, they've already come out and they're constantly growing. Okay, we've seen this new thing about the slow burn or the slow rise, okay? But with that being said, let's talk about the 6 pop R&B potential acts for the newer generation that could really take over and be a superstar. So at number 6, we're gonna start off with Normani. Okay, Normani. Yes, Normani came out. Normani's been here since Fifth Harmony, but as a solo act, she came out back in like 2018 with like Love Lies and then Motivation, and even Waves featuring 6 Black. So she came out with all that potential. We already know the hype of Normani. Her initial hype was huge. The things that she was doing, a lot of pioneering, bringing back dance videos. Okay, the first one to really do it, to really bring it back. Okay, so much initial hype for her performance skills, her dancing. Normani definitely had the hype, has the hype, and it has dropped down, as we've seen as she dropped Dopamine, her first album, which congratulations, definitely love the album. So her hype has went down though, okay? She doesn't have the hype that she had before. Before, Normani was charting like in the top 10, top 20, really hitting it hard with all her singles and collabs. But now we see, with Dopamine, she's not charting as high. But she doesn't even have any music videos out. The way I look at Normani is if Normani decides to push, she has the ability to. If she decides to come back and come back hard, she can come back. It's going to take work. It's not going to be like it was before with all that hype. She's going to have to build it back up, but she has the potential to. Believe it or not, a lot of people are watching Normani, even the haters. Normani's a big conversation. I see it here on YouTube. Anytime I post a Normani video, it gets a lot of views. So clearly, she's very heavily watched. It's just up to Normani to do the damn thing. And I know, we've speculated about her team, but I'm here to say I don't know everything. You know, I don't really want to keep blaming the team because I've seen Normani defend her team and say that they're doing everything they can. Then we blame the label RCA, and I've watched her and I remember her defending RCA and saying they're doing everything they can. So I don't really want to get too much into blaming, sabotage, because it's all conspiracy. We don't know. All I can say is that if Normani puts in the confidence and the energy and puts in the work, gets on TikTok, gets on these apps, promotes her album, puts out her visual. Apparently she has her music video already for Candy Paint because Terrell already saw it. And it's like, well, why don't you have it out? It should have been out when you first put out the album. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like the potential is so there with Normani, but the execution is so bad. Whoever's fault it is, label, her, team, I'm saying it's a group effort because I feel like there's multiple things that could be true at once. But if she decides to put her foot in it, release music videos, do projects, do performances, she will mount a lot of attention. Normani just has so much attention and people watching her. So she is that girl. She was the it pop R&B girl. She was supposed to be that girl. So there's so much attention on her. And she has so much attention that some of the pop R&B girls don't have initially. So she really is high, but if she chooses to put her head back in the game and really deliver, I can see her her music career coming back. But Normani will have to decide, am I ready to do this? Am I going to put things out? I'm putting her in number 6 of the pop R&B girls because she really was that initial chosen girl. She really was the number 1 initial chosen girl. Okay, so next on our list at number 5 we have Chloe Bailey. Okay, Chloe Bailey. Now again, I know Chloe Bailey debuted back in I believe 2020, either 2020 or 2021 as a solo artist. I believe it was maybe 2021 or 2020. She debuted as a solo artist and she's been putting out singles. She's put out her album in pieces. She's gotten some singles like Surprise, Treat Me, so she's put out quite a few singles and she's very consistent. Chloe's super talented. Her performance I just saw on BET Awards was incredible. She's super talented and just has it all. The voice, the movement, the energy. And she also produces her music, not movement. She produces her music, which is amazing. Very talented girl, very talented performer. And the thing amazing about these R&B pop girls that I'm naming is that a lot of them are talented performers that I believe are bringing performance back, which is amazing to see that these girls are doing it. But yes, Chloe Bailey, very super talented. And in my opinion, she has the best voice. The best voice right now of the new girls, the best voice. She has incredible vocal stamina and control.
Where have you been? Nobody knows me like you do. Nobody gon' love me quite like you can. Even deny it every time I try it. One look in my eyes, you know I'm lying. Body to body, skin to skin. I'm never gonna love like this again. You were made for me, want from me. And I tried to buy your pretty heart, but the price too high. Baby, you got me like don't you stop loving me, don't quit loving me, just stop loving me.
Especially for R&B. The only thing is, I believe, especially listening to Chloe Bailey's album in pieces, there are certain songs, a couple songs, like Body Do, okay, that I felt like should have been singles. I've looked into her album and when I was listening to it, I'm like, damn, why wasn't this a single? Why wasn't that a single? I feel like they would have done so much better than the ones that was chosen for her or she chose. So I think with better song selection, that can really help her, because I really just feel like she's just a song away from really breaking out. The girl has so much talent. She has a lot of consistency and work ethic. She works her butt on stage. and she's able to put in this exciting performance that's just excellent. And I think that's what we need. And her voice, her vocal ability, which I feel like she needs to express more of, is incredible. And I think she can take a lot of R&B songs to great heights. Don't get me wrong, I still think Chloe needs to move, because Chloe is a dancer, but her voice is so good, and I need to hear more of that. Really showcase her vocal ability. I think they're gonna really gravitate to Chloe. So Chloe just needs to keep going, keep going. I actually think that her going back to her group with Chloe and Halle would be nice. Like how Beyonce did, like she was with Destiny's Child, then she went solo, then she went back to Destiny's Child for an album. I think going back to Chloe and Halle for a couple albums is good too, because people love Chloe and Halle, like the group as a brand has a lot of attention within itself. So going back to the group and making an album would be good in terms of building her momentum again. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the group that she has is a good fallback for Chloe. Is nothing she should ever sleep on neither.
Where is the love? You told me that you didn't love him, and you were gonna say goodbye. But if you really didn't mean it.
But yes, that's Chloe Bailey. I've put her at number 5. She's incredibly talented, and has that exciting energy very similar to like Beyonce. So at number 4, we're gonna have for our R&B pop girl of the new generation is Coco Jones. Okay, Coco Jones. Okay, Coco Jones is absolutely incredible. I am such a huge fan of her. The thing that stands out with Coco Jones is her vocal ability and her vocal performance. Those two things is really what stand out, and I really feel like she's gonna carry R&B for the new generation, pop R&B, vocally. Vocally, because she really challenges her voice vocally. Chloe, to me, who has the best voice, doesn't really challenge her vocals in terms of her solo career and in the songs that she's choosing. And I think she should do more. But Coco, her songs, Here We Go, Uh-Oh, I See You, she really challenges her vocals and is giving R&B, straight R&B. This is why R&B fans will really love her. And I think more R&B fans need to pay attention to Coco. Y'all need to pay more attention to her because she's delivering. Here We Go Again is such a great song. It has so much depth, and Coco's vocal deliverance is amazing. I scream that song in the shower all the time because I just love it. I love the belting, and I miss belting. And Coco belts. I miss belting. I really do. She belts. Her songs are full. It's full with the bridge, verses, ad-libs. She really gives you a vocal performance, a nice vocal production. And when you see her perform live, the way I miss vocal performances, that's what Coco Jones makes me feel. Oh my God, I miss vocal performances. I miss performers who were vocalists. because the energy that she puts into her vocals, it's not just her vocals that sound good, but it's the performance, it's the attitude, it is the commitment to the vocals, it is the way she's expressing herself while she's singing, how she engages the audience while she sings. It's so refreshing. And just again, her songs are really R&B. Like, her songs are like, oh yeah, you got to be a good singer to sing that. Oh yeah, she's singing. Yeah, she's singing. That I miss, and she has it. And I feel like people need to pay more attention to Coco Jones because she's really bringing it back. Coco Jones is also an actress. She plays Hilary Banks in the new show Bel Air, which is based off of Fresh Prince, and Will Smith, I believe, produces it. And she plays Hilary Banks. She also has an acting career, which is only going to enhance her brand. I think that's really incredible that Coco can do both music and acting, because it reminds me of Brandy. And to me, it's like Brandy became a household name because of how many different forms of entertainment she covered. She did TV, she did movies, she did music, products, brands. So Coco doing both music and doing really good with acting, and that's really great for her. I think it's going to help her with her brand and her versatility, and her as an entertainer, help her become a household name. Coco Jones, what I love about her is she has a lot of willpower. Even throughout her career, remember when she got dropped from Disney, they didn't promote her anymore, she had to go on her own and try to rediscover her career, and she really pushed and had to deal with lots of failures and discrimination. She prevailed, she kept going, she went on YouTube, started her channel, and re-entered the industry that closed her down. That is what I'm talking about, the slow rise. Everything doesn't happen so quickly. Okay, so we have to give grace for the slow rise, because you could have counted out Coco Jones a long time ago, back in the 2010s, like, oh, girl, you're not a Disney girl anymore, they don't want you, blah, blah, blah. But she said no, she went back, she went on YouTube, build her brand. We still remembered her from Let It Shine, and she is now back into the industry with a new show, as a lead character, and as well in music. So she just re-entered and won a Grammy. Like, and her music is good. Like, Coco Jones has really good music. She co-writes a lot. Okay, she writes a lot, and it's just beautiful to hear what she has to showcase. It just makes her music more genuine and more to connect. So, again, I'm giving thanks to the slow rise, because these R&B pop girls are showing that it doesn't have to happen fast. Check out Here We Go Again. I'm telling you guys, that song is so good. It's just such a jam. So Coco Jones, there for it, and I feel like she's pioneering vocals for R&B. At number 3, we have Tanache. Yes, the independent artist Tanache. What is so amazing about Tanache? Okay, and all these R&B pop girls, to me, is this, again, slow rise. Kind of like how we talked about Coco Jones, how Coco Jones got kicked out of the industry and then re-entered back in. Tanache was in the industry, and then she, quit her label and just went independent, and is now doing this stuff independently, endorsing her tours. So she is really good at investing in herself. But she is an example, again, of the slow rise. Now she got her song Nasty, which entered the top, the Billboard charts. Okay, doing all this independently. She is touring. She's been touring independently. She's been putting out album after album, 333. I mean, it is amazing the amount of work and content that Tanache has done independently as an artist. And it's a reason how, like, you don't have excuse. She really took the fame and the attention and the clout that she got from being in the industry, and was like, you know what, I'm gonna go do this on my own. I already got some clout from the industry. Now I'm gonna just go do this and use this in my own. And look how she's building. She's been killing TikTok. She's been having viral dances on TikTok and been utilizing that to get on the Billboard charts. She's been performing on Good Morning America. She consistently works, going on tour, putting out album after album, like projects after projects, videos. The Nasty video is absolutely amazing. The Needs videos, which I think Needs is such an underrated song. You guys need to listen to Needs. It's so good, so catchy. All of this being funded from her. She's an independent artist, so This is what I say about putting in the work and utilizing what you have. You might not get so much support, but you utilize what you have. You utilize social media and you push and you push and you push. And this girl has been grinding it out since 2015. And she is now getting a lot of her accolades, getting a lot of attention, getting back on the Billboard charts, building such a brand, putting out amazing visuals. This is what I talk about work. This is what I talk about determination. You know, Tanache, she just always puts out work, and this is what I love about her. And she's just slowly getting there. Definitely Tanache. Tanache has been turning heads, and Tanache has been turning the script and letting y'all know, hey, I might be independent, I might not be supported, but I'm still gonna F with myself, even if the industry puts me out, and watch me still get these accolades, get charted the same way. Definitely an example of an amazing independent artist that we love to talk about this generation, about artists being independent. She is an amazing example of doing it right. And this is what I'm saying, invest in yourself, push, because you never know how long it took for her to get back onto the charts, and now she's back and doing better than ever. I see more coming for her. I see her getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. You know, I see her people putting her into these conversations with Victoria Monet, you know, with SZA, with Summer Walker, because of her consistency. And if she keeps going, it's going to add up, and she's going to be more visible and get more attention. So definitely Tanache for number 3 of Pop R&B Girls. At number 2, okay, we have number 2, Tyla. Okay, Tyla, the South African princess who is making lots of waves. Okay, artistry wise, Tyla is killing it. Tyla is beautiful. Tyla has really good music, and Tyla's a really talented performer, and they've been pushing this girl, and she's been making waves with her song Water, with her TikTok viral dances. She is really runner up. She really has a lot going for her and a really good momentum. And even with the criticism, she still has a really strong fan base of people who really love her and really want to watch her grow. And she's going to have the ability to do it. She's very likable, very talented. Okay, one thing I love about these R&B pop girls, all of these girls in the list, is that they're super talented. Like, there's no question. Everyone here can either sing and dance, write songs, great visuals, like great performances. Like, everyone here is very talented, so props to that. Props for talent coming back into the industry, as we're also asking for and not giving credit to the people who are actually bringing it back. But Tyla is no exception. I heard Tyla at the BET Awards. I'm like, why is it that she is so amazing live vocally? Like, she can, like, it's the way she can sing and dance at the same time so beautifully, effortlessly, and fluidly. Her voice sounds so beautiful live. She's so good at the head voice. She has that whispery head voice that she likes to play around with, and it sounds so good. It's like ASMR. Now, she has some issues, you know, with her health concerns, you know, so that had to stop, you know, her tour and stuff like that. So I'm praying for Tyla to get better, and hopefully everything isn't too bad. But with what she's doing, if she keeps it up with the momentum, I see Tyla doing big things. I see her getting big. She just has a unique look. She's beautiful, very beautiful. And the way she's repping South Africa and putting African music, you know, on mainstream, it really stands her out. And I definitely see her as the newer generation for pop R&B. So yes, props to Tyla for the runner-up. And for the last but not least, number 1 spot for the pop R&B girl of the new generation, okay, taking it with the throne is Victoria Monet. Yes, Victoria Monet. Victoria Monet, absolutely amazing. And with the latest BET performance, she has solidified. She solidified. Victoria Monet is the most maturest out of all these girls. And to me, that maturity comes with something. This is why I'm talking about the slow rise. everything doesn't have to be overnight success, because what you're realizing is with this slow rise, you're getting better quality music, better quality content. And also this maturity, the fact that Victoria is in her 30s, she's a millennial. She knows the older artists. That's why she was able to reference Michael and Janet so well. That's why she's able to pull from these eras that really had incredible, like eras that had incredible performance, like the Janet Jacksons, Madonnas, and Michaels and Prince. Like, she can pull from those eras because she is not so young. Okay, this gives her maturity and understanding of the industry and a good study of music history. This is why I love millennial artists, and I love them popping out now, because I feel like, yes, your time is now, because now you get to bring in talent because you understand all avenues of it. You've seen it, you've watched it. Okay, so Victoria Monet, incredible. Her performances are so freaking incredible. Her visuals, amazing. I said Coco Jones is pioneering vocals for R&B. Victoria Monet is pioneering visuals and performance for R&B, because when it comes to R&B girls, her performances and visuals are the best. Okay, now the other girls are really up there. Like, let's not act like Normani didn't have her moment with Wild Side and Motivation, which is freaking amazing. Tanache as well too has done amazing visuals. Are you kidding me? It's just that Victoria Monet is another great example with great visuals, and has been doing so much with it because she takes her visuals and she stretches it. Like, look at, like, this is what I mean about the slow burn. Look when Jaguar 2 came out last year, and look how we're having this moment now this year of the same album, and how people are going back and listening to All Right. I just went back to go listen to Jaguar 2, and All Right is like one of my, like, I played that song Dust until I saw the music video for it. Now I love that song. It's like, look how her visuals transform everything. Victoria Monet has bringing the best visuals. I mean, just in the industry in general, she's been bringing the best. This is why Beyonce reposted her. Her performances have been so versatile. And not only is she a good dancer and a singer, but and great vocal breath control. The theatrics of it all, when she's putting on the Michael Jackson suit, when she stopped everything just like Janet did during the Icon MTV Icon Awards for Janet. You know, when Janet was performing and she was like, wait, what's going on? Everything stopped. Look how Victoria Monet kind of did something similar and had that moment with the Michael Jackson suit, Smooth Criminal suit. Like, amazing. She's so theatrical. She's so well studied, and she executes well. She has consistency. It's like, if you keep putting things out. I've been watching Victoria Monet since Experience, since that collab she did with Khalid, Experience. Okay, I've been watching Ass Like That. I've been watching all of these videos, which to me were amazing. Her visuals well produced. I love these songs and these videos, but they weren't getting the attention, but she still kept pushing. They weren't even allowing her in award shows. And now look at her, the queen of BET. She ran BET 2024. She ran the whole BET Awards. Look how this slow burn works. You putting out all these visuals, you're still not even allowed, and you keep going. Then you win 3 Grammys, and then you come back to the BET Awards and run it. And this is Jaguar 2. It came out last year. This is what I mean about the slow burn. Take your time promoting these albums. Keep the consistency. Keep pushing. Victoria Monet is the quintessential example of a person who keeps pushing. Victoria Monet, to me, is running it for Pop R&B. She is the girl to take over. She's my #1 pick. And those are the girls that I chose that I feel like are running Pop R&B. Normani, Chloe Bailey, Tanache, Tyla, Victoria Monet, and Coco Jones. These are the girls for the era. Tell me, who do you think the girls are that are going to be running Pop R&B? Who has the most potential? Again, they don't have to be new. They just have to show potential and a rise in consistency. Let me know if you agree with my list. Tell me yours. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to check out my music, and I'll check you guys out on the next episode.